Hello folks and welcome to this video. So today we're going to be reviewing the Matlock Extension of the JustTrains Midland Mainline route from Derby to Sheffield, and today we'll be taking a 156 from Derby to Matlock, and we'll be calling at Duffield, Belper, Ambergate, Wattsdanwell, Cromford, Matlock Bath and finally Matlock. So without further ado, let's get ready. You are driving a Class 156 to Matlock, calling at Duffield, Belper, Ambergate, Wattsdanwell. Set up train and open the doors. So let's open the doors first. And this is a scenario I've made for the route, which may probably find will most probably find its way onto Alan Thompson at some point. Let's put the destination on. Alfreton, Blackbridge, Boston, Sheffield, Cleethorpes. Right. Grass, East, Leicester, Long Eaton, Loughborough. There we are. There we go. Ooh. Matlock and Meridian. So let's do the lights, marker lights, and the daytime setting. See. Right, still loading up passengers. We're leaving at 52. We'll put the master key in. My computer isn't the best, so apologise for the lag. We'll turn it on. And cancel the AWS. And turn the DRA off because the signal's green ahead of us. Okay, now we'll wait for the departure at 12:52. Meanwhile, let's have a look at the station itself. The Meridian's are closing its doors. No, he's opened the doors. So yeah, they've done a really good job on this route, JustTrains, and the route isn't finished yet because, well, this is the extension to Matlock, which we originally didn't have, and they're doing also the extension down to Nottingham. And if we look at I'll pause the game a second. If we look at the 2D map, unpause, 9, pause. If we look at the 2D map, we can see that they've actually started on the track work. So I think this is I'm not sure where that is. I think that looks like Toton. Not sure where that. Not sure where that is. I think this is. I think this will be Trent Junction, or also known as Sheet Stores Junction. This looks like East Midlands Parkway, where, yeah, I think this is East Midlands Parkway. That where it separates. You can see there's probably a station there, and I think that's the line into the power station at Radcliffe. If you look further down, that might be Beeston. And it'd be further down this way towards Nottingham. This could be Nottingham, but I don't know because, well, Nottingham doesn't have sidings at the north end of the station, and to be honest, I don't think it is actually. I think you might. Actually, this is. Yeah, this is most probably Leicester. Probably. But we'll see when they release that part of the route. I think that this bit is on the way towards Nottingham. This looks like Nottingham. Yeah, actually, yeah, because that's... Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, because this is... We've got platform 1, then we've got platform 2 for the Skegness trains, platform 3, and then, yes, definitely, because this little one that is the bay platform is the news platform, which is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, platform 5. Sorry, no, 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4, 5, and then 6 and 7, and then we're on to the Edgecote Park, just there, and then that's Mansfield, and then up that way is onto Mainline. And yes, I'm very happy to have this route now in Train Sim because, well, this is at the moment as close as I can get, apart from Netherfield, which isn't a very faithful representation of the area. It's the closest line I've got at the moment to my local area, and even Matlock is pretty much just over the hills from me. And as you've seen in videos of mine on here, you know, I post a lot of videos at Kirkby Ashfield, which is my local station. So we're just about to depart. Let's see if we'll get the wait for the buzzer. Yep, here's the doors closing. I'll move that to step. Thank you, guard. Rev up and release the brakes. So we've got a starting speed of 25 leaving this particular platform, but it's shortly going to 60, as we can see on the hood. I usually drive with the hood on F3, but I usually look at the cab controls and the cab gauges, but I usually just have it just in case there. So we'll just rev up until the unit's about 25, which is showing here 25. And we'll shut off just there. Let it coast. And there's the 60 board just there at the side of the track. And let's rev up now, because it's only a short train. And yep, we're in the 68. And we're in the 60 zone now. We've got double yellows because we're going to cross over the lines shortly, but we can maintain the speed because the speed across them is, I think it's 40 if memory serves me right, but we can probably do 50 or 45 until we get there before we have to start slowing down for that. So our next station is Duffield. There's a single yellow. No, it's a green with a feather. He says as though he doesn't know what's happening in the scenario, but he's already made this. He's made the scenario. really love this 156 from Armstrong Powerhouse. They've done a really nice job on it. Let's have a look in the passenger view. Yeah. And 156s are very common on Mainline, on the Robin Hood line. So this feels quite at home really, and self-advertising. The 37s from Armstrong Powerhouse. See what other seats we can. So there's that one. We can stand up. Ticket, please. I wonder where that. I wonder where the tickets are going. I wonder where the tickets are for too. Let's have a look. If we can see. From Great Yarmouth to Norwich. Okay. So yeah, we can stand up and we can sit on these seats. Look out that side, and we can get this seat. The less spacious ones. Let's concentrate on driving. So we're coming up to the 75s. We're coming up to 75 miles an hour. I'll not take it down to notch 4. Something I want to show here, which JustTrains have done little jokes. There's a graffiti on the bridge here. All over them. S8, whatever that is. Are you not into trains? Let's have a look on the other side. There's no graffiti there. But yeah, there's these little things that JustTrains have done that sort of like little Easter eggs. Makes the view a little bit fun. And what's this coming to us? It's a Meridian. Meridian. And we'll go easy on the throttle as we go to 75. The feels come slightly just come up on our hood. So we'll be slowing down soon. What we're looking for our shut-off point is a bridge that spans the railway, which is just coming up shortly because the line curves here. There's also, I think there's a foot, yeah. Memory serves me right. I'm still learning the route. I think there's a road bridge and also a footbridge, green footbridge. Might just be the green footbridge actually. Yep, it was both. So just as we get to the bridge, we'll shut off. I'll shut off and go straight into step 2 braking. Right, shutting off now. And step 2 braking. If I panic, I'm going to step 3. Because brakes aren't too good in a 156. Yeah, I'm going to step 3. I misjudged that. I'm still trying to learn braking points. Here we are. Duffield Station. we are. Nicely done. And here's the Eccles Valley Railway side of Duffield. And there's a DMU waiting to go up to Worksworth. So we'll wait for our departure. Thank you, guard. And off we go. Shortly after Duffield we have a long tunnel. And our next station is Belper. Really is a pleasure to drive on the route and recognise places from real life, and they've done it so well. What I'm going to do, I'm going to open this window so we can hear the engines, hear the unit better, and the other one. Let's open the other one right now. And you know what? We'll turn on the. Oops. We'll turn on the saloon lights for the passengers. I don't think passengers really want to be in the dark. So yeah, there's the passenger lights. And here's the tunnel. Turn on my instrument lights as well because I couldn't see a thing. As you've noticed, I've made the scenario quite flexible. So the only timetabled stop is at Matlock, which is, if I look at the list at the bottom, we have to arrive at there 13:28. So now we're out of the tunnel. So now we're looking for, after this left-hand curve, we're looking for the many bridges of Belper as we are on the approach to Belper. There's one of the bridges. So I think we'll shut off now, or just we'll leave it in stop. Yeah, let's leave it in knot 3, just to power the unit gently, and there's a lot of judging yourself, really. I'll shut off now. That's alright. Step 2 braking. It's quite a short station at Belper, so there's not a lot of room for error. Go off the brakes there. We slow down a bit too much, and something else is coming towards us. I wonder what it is. It's a HST. That was the last bridge into Belper before, well, this bridge, which is, you know, sort of station building bridge. Oh, well, not really. I suppose it's a supermarket on there, I think. And here we are at Belper. That sound is very, I want to say nostalgic, but they're so current you can't really call them nostalgic, but you can almost imagine smelling the diesel fumes. So here we are at Belper, and another nice custom station. See, like, they got features like this, which is actually at Belper. It's one of the nice, you know, nice features that, not one of the nice attentions to detail that they've done for the route. It's a very nice station. Let's have a look at the. No, let's not, because we need to go now. So our next stop is Ambergate, where we will be leaving the Midland Main Line at a junction and onto the Derwent Valley Line on toward Matlock. And leaving Belper, we have the, again, many bridges of Belper. Turn off the passenger lights now, salute lights, because we don't really need them. As we can see on the hood, we have a 30 coming up. That is where we will go into the passenger loop at Ambergate, and we will go on, on our approach to Ambergate. So this service is based on reality, and the AI is roughly based on reality. We will shortly see another unit coming the other way. I'm going to shut off now for the drop in speed limit, and there's a 156 coming towards us, and that is the opposite journey, well, the opposite service of what we're doing. So he's just come from Matlock, and he's on his way to Newark Castle, of which this service has come from. Let's break now, because I was getting carried away there. There we go. See? Like a pro. Now we can just be very gentle on the throttle here, because speed limit here is just 30. And the 156 can increase speed quite nicely on just notch 2 at this speed. As we get closer to the junction of actually, I just want to say one thing before. So there was a video I did a few years ago where I filmed Oliver Cromwell on its way to Peak Rail, and that over there is the road. Oh yeah, oh, that's really good, because this is about the spot I was at, and yeah, it's just doing the doing these things, you know, and getting to place spots that you've actually been to, and then you see it in game, and it actually looks right. It's just awesome, really. And even the cows, and if you look at the video, which is on my channel, you'll see that cows started to come from this field into this field. Yeah, it was a nice sunny day. So let's continue. That is a scenario I might do as well. I might do a Pete Forrester scenario where we drive Oliver Cromwell from Derby to Matlock. That'll be quite a nice one. Passing over the River Derwent, I think. Pretty sure it's the River Derwent. Yeah. Turn off the instrument lights because I don't really need them at the moment. As we get closer towards to Ambergate, we need to slow down even further because, as you can see, we've got a 15 coming up as we go over the junctions. So I'm looking for a bridge that we go over, which below is road. I think it's the 86. I think it's the 86. I could be wrong. There's the 20, but I will just coast because very shortly we've got the 15 coming up. And that flange screw is nice. So here we are now leaving the Midland Main Line onto the Derwent Valley Line towards Matlock. And it's now single track all the way. And once upon a time, Ambergate had, well, essentially three parts of the station because it was a big triangle, and the line on our the main line on our right goes through a tunnel, which was the avoiding line for the express trains back in the days of steam. I mean, it's sort of, I mean, yeah. So the line that we're on right now would join back after the tunnel again, but that part has been taken up, so we just have this part of the branch down to Matlock, and after that on our right goes off to Sheffield. and also before that is Chesterfield and then Sheffield. I'll throttle up just for a bit, just to get as maybe about 20, but shut off now because there's the platform. Here we are at Ambergate. Ow. Watch it. As you can see, well, if we get out of the way of this guy, obviously the platform was a lot longer, and as you see, the reason it's curving is because obviously this is, it was part of a triangle, so it would have gone a bit like straight, and the line would have gone to the right, and it would have been double track as well. Right, let's get back into the cab. Step 1. Power up, and when the engine revs up, release the brakes. Stop the train from rolling away. So I'm doing this video, and I want, as a sort of a start, I kind of want to. There's not been many real life videos for me to make, so I want this channel to. I don't want it to die, so I just thought I'll start the ball rolling and do a few train simulator videos. So this might be one of many that will come in the future. We'll shut off because we've got 25 at the moment. Shortly going to 50 just at this bridge. And our next station is Stanwell. Stanwell, yeah. Rev up now because it'll be enough time until the unit revs off again. And I've been on that road there, so that wall is actually quite familiar. And there's either the Cromford Canal or the Derwent. I think it's well, yeah, definitely Cromford Canal. Yeah, because the Derwent is actually to our left. So that's the Cromford Canal, which I suppose we're all parallel to it for a lot of the way. We have a 40 coming up shortly, but it's not a problem. We'll be shutting off. and slowing down for what Stanwell station. And we'll shut off now because we're now at 50 miles an hour, and we'll just gently open the throttle just to prevent it from slowing down too much. So what we're looking for is, well, we're very close now. There's like a brick structure on the right hand side. There's a little hut, and it's that little retaining wall there. And I'll brake now. Step 3. Nope, step 2. Step 2 will be alright, I think. The crossing coming up. So I think the gradient is also slowing us down as well. I think it's an ever so slight climb. And here we are at what's Stanwell. Nicely done. And the track at the station is super elevated. And believe me, when you're on the train here in real life, you really feel the train is tilted. You really feel it to one side. So as I look here, there's a few. I'm going to pause the game. There's a few features here that are unique to this station. So on the fence of the station, we've got these child drawings from the local school, which are actually on the station itself in real life. So this is a very nice attention to detail. I remember that one because there's like a little 156 there that someone's drawn, a little steam engine. That's a little bit of also attention to detail. What's Stanwell Station Centenary? Another drawing, and another one. That's another attention to detail there. You know, there's all these little things that they've done that just, it's really nice. Like I say, really nice attention to detail, and I'm using that word a lot. Here's another custom asset, a little sign. That way for what's Stanwell, Derwent Valley, Heritage Way, and bus stops. And then on this side just says bus stops. Got cycle thing. And here we've got the last of the drawings, and also on the other side, on the disused platform, we have the old style station board, station sign, got flowers, and then this bit, 1894 to 1994. I guess that's the centenary thing. Yeah. So that was commemorating the centenary of the station. So let's unpause the game and we'll wait for our departure. And we'll turn on the saloon lights again. And also the instrument lights because of the tunnel. I left it in notch 2. Naughty, naughty. Here we go. Slight hiccup there from the unit. We're not in any dangerous speeding of exceeding the 40 limit because the unit speeds up quite slowly. So we'll be into the 50 limit before we know it. The next station is Cromford. And we have a landmark coming up in a bit of the part of the old oh dear, I was slightly mistaken. But we sort of sped as we entered the 50 zone, so we'll give that. We'll just ignore that, eh? Go easy on the throttle now, as we've got to 50. Just using this initiative to stop her from slowing down. And there's another tunnel. There's a little attention to detail again with a sign near the tunnel. We'll just have a look at that. The canal going over the railway here. An aqueduct. Leewood Tunnel, 315 yards. So here's the Derwent we've just gone over, and the landmark is just coming up. There's the canal again on our left, and there's the workshops, which was the site of the Cromford and High Peak Railway. And that is the track where in real life there's a couple of brake vans there. It's a bit of a shame it's grass. It'd be better if it was probably gravel or tarmac, but you know it's there, and this is obviously a station. It's not I mean, it's a custom asset. High Peak Junction Workshops. Information Centre. So this is the wharf here, and we've even got some little custom assets here, which is actually legible. We can actually read it. Most of it. It's a bit blurry, but you can read it. Welcome to High Peak Junction. Early industrials. Yeah, that's really nice attention to detail again. And then you got little pamphlets here, different things. Canal trips, Christmas canal trips, and little thing. Middleton Top, 2.25 miles. Ambergate 4 miles. Cromford 1 mile, and this way, Lee Bridge 1/2 mile, and car park. There's a little plaque here. Cromford Canal. Yeah, ran for 14.5 miles from Cromford to Langley Mill, and played a pivotal role in the transformation of the Derwent Valley. Well, let's return back to the train, shall we? So we very shortly come up to Cromford. Where Oasis shot a picture for one of their album covers on the disused platform. So for slowing down, we're looking at these sports fields, and there's also one on our right. So this is along the left-hand curve. And that probably will start braking now. But then we'll get a right-hand curve, and actually there's the station itself. On the tunnel. Another very nice station building asset, custom, obviously. Just pause momentarily and have a look at the station building. There we've got some. I haven't seen these in real life, but if we go in this waiting room here, not one there. Artwork by Matlock Bath Holy Trinity Primary School and Matlock Bath Preschool 2011. Ticket machine. Which we have one of these at Kirby, but it's out in the open, so it hardly ever works. And it doesn't accept notes, which is really annoying. Whistle Stop Cafe. So that's what this has been turned into. Cafe. More child drawings here, which is quite a theme of the line, really, at the stations. Alright, so let's have a look at let's have a see what the town is like. Matlock is pretty much like the seaside without the sea. So this is how you would get to the car park, but they haven't done the road. And it's, I mean, you're not going to see it from the train, so they haven't done it, to a T, but it's here, and here's all the shops, and even in real life you have an arcade. Yeah, so here is JustTrains custom shops of non-copyright shops, I guess. So, like, instead of Blockbuster, you've got Video Buster, City Kebab, Charity World. That's probably Mother's some world thing. And a nail bar, Home DIY, and Homeworld DIY Centre, and the same shops. What is missing really is the amount of motorbikes that you see in real life in Matlock Bath. Literally, you get rows upon rows of motorbikes, motorcycles. It's really one of the iconic things of Matlock Bath, and that's the River Derwent. So let's return back to the train for our final stop, our next and final stop at Matlock. It's a very unique and very beautiful station building. Yep, door closing. Little bump there. And off we go. And just again we have another tunnel, and if we look Let's just stick our head down a bit. There's the cable cars for the Heights of Abraham. Unfortunately they don't animate, but they're there. Another nice feature. I mean, you couldn't really have Matlock back without them. And into the tunnel. Now, this is very unique to the line. You've got tunnel after tunnel as you approach Matlock. So we'll keep her revved up, but very shortly we will have to slow down for that 15 there. So we'll shut off now. That distant board shows us that we're very near to the end of the line for this. Oh, I'm going to gently brake now. .25, 28. So we're going to be just slightly early. And look what we have waiting for us. The peak rail train. And there we go. We didn't speed into there. Slow down enough. Number 45. I'm not using the AP Mark ones because they cause my game to lag. So I'm using an AP Mark II and the Port Road coaches. And here we are at Matlock. Open the doors and we'll just switch off the unit like we would. As a driver would for the next journey. And there we are. And actually, let's shut off the engine. It's the shudder as the engine's slow to a stop. Oh. There we go. We'll pull the game slightly and we'll have a look at Matlock Station. Information. EMR. So that's a very new picture. But let's pretend that this hasn't been rebranded yet, eh? So that's there in real life. Welcome to Matlock. That's it into the little gift shop which I've been into. Yeah, and this is like it is in real life. I've been up these, and that's interesting. Huh? We have Sainsbury's, but it's not been spelled a different way. So that's the actual Sainsbury's logo. Well, now they've got away with that. So if we walk up here, which this would be, yeah, this is essentially the path to Sainsbury's. And there's the Sainsbury's. It's interesting, that. And here's the peak rail train. And we have This austerity is from the Super D extra stock pack, and I've renumbered it to one that is preserved on the line, formerly known as Royal Pioneer. So yeah, 68013. Yes, this route is a very nice route. They've done a very nice job, but unfortunately, peak rail hasn't been modelled. We'll have to wait and see if they do. That's where it ends. So we'll have to see if they do it down to Roseley, and this is, yeah. And there goes the peak rail train. There we go. Just to try and look past the message. And there's the peak. So we arrived on time to see the train leave. 45133, which is one at the Midland Rail Centre. So we pretend that the diesel has been loaned to the peak rail. So yeah, that's it for now. Hope you've enjoyed this. Okay. Yes, thank you. Thank you for. Please don't defy physics. The door's actually still open, so technically it's loading passengers, but the messengers can't. So yeah, how do I rate this route? It's very good, and I think all the custom buildings and custom assets and the attention to detail really shows. It's a really nice route, and I'm really glad to have the route in Train Sim and a local route. In another video, I might do a video covering the rest of the Midland Mainline from Derby to Sheffield. But for now, thank you very much for watching.